Welcome to the podcast. I'm Ben.
I'm Mae.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Max, and we were had.
Can you believe it?
There are twists and there are turns.
Defleshed is a standard down.
Oh, that's fun.
We were had.
We were.
Today on the pod, we have a special guest.
Yep.
How's it going?
That was a good voice.
Good. Was it?
That was a good voice. I really felt engaged.
It's the gown. It's the gown.
That's the gown. She's wearing a fucking evening
We've got
gown.
two things to address: the guest and the gown. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is
Two
formal,
elephants
Mae.
in the
I feel like I'm
formal
certainly
man.
playing second
Nice
fiddle
to meet you.
Being very formal today. This is just what I wear on a Wednesday.
Mae
That's
is
right.
currently cosplaying as the whore Lucia from The White Lotus. I think she's nailing it.
Yeah, I wish.
And Max is playing one of the friends that Jennifer.
One of the gay men that is trying to kill
Oh, I was going to just say any cast member of the show Rent.
as long as they got
Movie
it.
or stage version. Just
All right, so Jake's here. We should address him.
How's
Yes.
it going?
Hi. Introduce yourself, Jake.
Jake Velazquez.
All right.
Wow.
The famed Do Less podcast.
Well,
No,
Nobody
stop
listens.
plugging. Stop plugging.
We're not talking into it.
Jake, this is embarrassing for you.
We're going to cut that out. That's fine. Oh, my gosh.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, of
I
course.
always scared your roommate away.
No, she's good. Bye-bye. She's going to kill me in my sleep.
She's going to kill us all, I think.
No.
Welcome.
Jake.
Yes.
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having
Look
me.
at
It's a
this
pleasure to be
stance.
here. It's
You're really
honest.
sitting. Like,
I try to get comfortable when I'm doing someone else's pod. You know, this is
Yeah,
low
you were
stakes.
really man.
yeah, this is something. I've never seen this
They
Jake
can't
before.
See, they can't see below the table.
Yeah, but I can.
That's true. Well, that's all I want to see.
It's our guest cock cam, as always. Do a little spin for the camera. Oh my gosh! All right, so today we're talking about doom scrolling. You familiar?
Okay.
You
I'm familiar with the term, but I don't really know what it means.
social media. Well, I mean, I had already had this idea earlier today, not to brag. I'm a research analyst. But then I went to lunch with these two jackasses.
Yep.
And boy, oh boy, the whole time we talked about social media. And
Oh.
it made me sick to my stomach. The clips. I'm going to kill myself.
Doom
No.
scrolling is just looking at your own clips.
No, doom scrolling.
No, but that's what I was trying to ask. So you were saying about news, but I thought, like, what if you're just you post
On your
something and you're
own.
just boom, ba boom, ba
No,
boom,
that's.
ba
I
boom.
mean, I think that there could be multiple different types of doom scrolling, but the
Yeah.
one that I'm focused on is like the scholarly term.
Yeah,
for
okay.
it. I'm an idiot. Doom scrolling refers to excessively scrolling through bad news on social media, which is considered to be problematic
I think
news
that fits under my
consumption.
category.
That's a good point.
And then it's sometimes referred to as doom surfing, and it's been proven to be bad for our mental health. We're going to explore that, and
Sure.
if doom scrolling is killing us.
But can't everybody have like different versions of doom scrolling? You know what I mean? Like, I don't really give a fuck about if like aliens are gonna come down and like rape my cats or whatever.
That's
I
what
would
you think's
care.
happening on the local news?
Yep.
That's what you think is the reporting on?
But
Also, the example you gave is the one issue you would care.
You definitely want to stop that.
oh, poor Greggy. But like, you know, I don't know. Like this, I don't think maybe it wouldn't affect my mental health the same way as like being jealous of other people or something.
So you're just revealing toxic traits about yourself that nobody asked you to do.
I keep being like, what is this?
Yeah, she is making it problematic.
But like, couldn't like your version of doom scrolling be like Brian from 8th grade? He's doing so well,
And he's jerking off? I didn't like that.
I don't know what's weird about that.
You know?
Yeah,
I think
know.
that you're saying that's more unhealthy than like doing the bad
Well,
news.
I,
all the
Yeah,
time.
I exactly know what you're talking about because I think each of us has like an unhealthy thing that we do scroll on. Because I'm not a news guy either. I think that's like I'm not interested, frankly, in that news. The news.
Hot take. I think the news doom scrolling good for you because it amplifies the group chat.
Yeah,
Then
it's
you
fun.
start riffing about the news.
Yeah, it gives you material.
It gives you material.
And
I
you-
don't care what's actually happening. I only
No.
care about it to talk about it with friends.
You
Right.
send amazing headlines, and that brings me joy.
Yeah, exactly.
Honestly.
Oh, we should also say, I mean, maybe our listeners know, but we have a group chat, the four of us and Mike Bramante, which
Who will never be on this show.
He'll never be on this show.
We've made that very clear.
We
he
will
has
have.
requested it.
It's the only reason Jake's here.
This is a spite sode.
This is fight episode.
Spite guest.
I'll take what I can get.
So just a little context for why Jake would be sending these things to us. So Jake, I think, among the people in the group chat, sends the best news.
Oh,
stories.
by far.
Yeah.
Well, no, May sends a lot of news as
I
well.
sent
think we're
some news
we're
too,
we're
yeah.
the news.
May's less news, more TikToks.
Conspiracy theories and Q drops. Is what she's mainly.
That's scrolling too, though. Isn't
That's well. Those
Yeah.
fuckers are doom scrolling as well. Let me tell you that.
We're all on the same page.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, the comparison you're making, but I
Yeah.
think to make it more specific, doom scrolling is when someone is just like so into the terrible news of the world that you're just like nothing matters because the world
Yeah.
is this terrible place,
And
so
nothing's
you
good.
right.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
hone all your energy into like Ukraine and this, and someone got mugged and that,
Things that you
and
can't do anything about.
right, exactly.
So
Yeah,
now
okay.
you fully get it because he's wearing a Carhartt beanie.
yeah.
Is that what's that? But I said exactly that.
You need to do it again in a different
Let's just
accent.
say,
I listen
let's
to
just say
men.
with let's just say when it comes to beanies, by the way, Chris, you look great.
No, okay.
That's a hat.
Thank you.
You should have seen this fucking hat.
Wait, no, put it on.
It is the easiest.
It's gotta be here.
I can't put it on.
Oh,
It
you
is
do
the
now.
easiest case of who wore it better I have ever seen.
I looked like a sick child, and that's something.
Was it one of the like ones that doesn't fold up like his?
Well, it was
like
a
just
thin knit
came
beanie,
off? Yeah.
and it was a little
It was-
bit.
Yes,
and I
know
was
it.
wearing my little glasses. I got some compliments on that look.
What was
You
amazing?
didn't.
I got some money donated to my cancer research.
What was amazing is that me, May, and Chris came over, and Max was just like casual about it, as if we weren't going to say anything the whole time.
That's how I look now. Every day I have a new look.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
You should have
That's
seen him
great.
in the hall. He was looking good today, though. Puffy
Okay.
jacket, Beats headphones.
Yeah. that's nice.
That's street,
Totally
that's street
different
now.
looks.
He tried to cancel himself out. Net zero.
So doom scrolling is me shopping online. Am I right? am I right, gang? No, it's the news. We're talking about the news for sure. But I will say, like, I did get like that a little bit. Did you ever have a phase where you cared about politics?
Pandemic.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I had a phase where everyone around me was talking about it, and I was like, I guess I have to, and like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I was like, ugh. And then
I feel like the pandemic
You went to the
was like a
march.
big-
You went to the women's march.
I did.
You
oh
wore
my
a
god,
pussy
how
hat.
I did not wear a pussy hat.
Well, no, she was on
But
the
I
other
did.
side.
I did go to the women's march. Though. How embarrassing
Protesting
is
the
that? Oh, there
That's
are
amazing.
photos of me at the
the march.
women's march. Ooh, I got to delete those photos.
You got to scrub your account.
Yeah, I should just delete my account.
The internet's forever, baby. Good luck. I don't know how we got there.
Because she was involved in
I
politics.
was involved in politics for 2 seconds.
Yes, politics. Yeah. And then you give up on it. I
Yeah.
feel like I did like read on the news, and I used to listen to like a more like liberal podcast, and then like you pay attention for like 20 minutes, and then you get really just sick of everything.
It's also there are so many issues. Like if I get being interested
There's
in like
too many
2 or
issues.
3, but most of them are boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of them are really boring.
Right.
That's why I like veganism, like Mike Bramante.
Ugh.
It's such a waste of time because it's like, this is what you care about?
Yeah, of all the
There are
things.
like
People that get really into defending animals over humans, I think, is like a little sus. It's a little
It's a
weird.
little sus.
And the ones that like fucking are throwing paint on Kim Kardashian's
Right.
coat as she's like pulling a child she just bought. You know what I mean?
Right,
they care
right.
about
Yeah.
the coat.
Right,
you know what I mean?
like those people that are gluing themselves to fucking Van Goghs and shit.
Right,
They're
yeah.
brainwashed individuals.
Right,
They are
right. And
they're
just
mentally
to
ill.
pinball off that it is
obviously.
Van Gogh, but I do think that
I think doom scrolling to laugh about it is fine, or to
Yeah.
even think about it. But
well, that's not doom scrolling. You guys keep using doom scrolling
Wait,
as a
do you-
verb.
no, but
that's
can't
not
you-
it.
No, but people like the doom. You know what I'm saying? Like people do get a kick out of the
Because
world
they're
burning.
dirty little pig
Yeah.
perverts.
I like the world burning a little bit. You know?
You do?
A little bit. It's nice.
I do think
Really?
there's a
It's
sickness to it. Do you want to go into the stats?
Yeah,
Like,
let's go for the
So there was a
stats.
journal study published in Health Communication. They found that 16.5% of people consume news in a, quote, severely problematic way.
Okay. Well, what the hell does that mean?
Led to them experiencing greater levels of stress, anxiety, and poor health.
But that's the news
That's
itself.
that should be
Yeah.
100% accurate.
Yeah, what is
It's
this
16.5.
thing?
Why
Someone's
are
like,
you all screaming at me?
because you're the one saying.
Did you guys ever go through a daily phase?
The daily? Yeah, I did. I got through
Fuck that
a week
Michael
of that.
Barbaro.
Hey, I'm Marco Barbaro.
No, it's not Michael. I'm Michael Barber.
And this is the Daily
Yeah, this
by
is
the New York
the-
Times.
I can't believe I listened to that.
Yeah, and then people would just talk, and he would just go,
Something to think about.
That was the whole podcast. And it was just bummer. They'd have all these like ladies on like last week and be like, COVID is still gonna kill your fucking cat. And I'm like, no, it's not.
Comes back to
Everybody's doing the reason
News about your cat.
she refuses to turn on the news. There's only bad news about her cat.
Subscribe to meowmix.com.
Who's coming for your cat?
I listened to the daily. I think it was a week.
Yeah,
where I
it
listened
was 1
to
week.
it, and it was too much.
It was
It's
too much.
I gave it a day.
Gave it a
You
day.
gave it one day?
Daily.
I was like, not for me.
I used to start my day like that. I would shower and listen to the daily. What a horrible way to start my day.
Yeah, I had like I had a Amazon fucking the dot when that was hot, and it would tell me the weather, and then it would be an NPR one for a little while too. Like there was like that was the driest fucking minute and a half of your day.
Do you still have your dots?
I do have the dot, but I've never talked to it.
Surveillance
It's just listening to me.
Yeah, I
for
just
sure.
have it.
Yeah,
I
now
just have two just so that
I
we
just
can-
want proof that I'm fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Might as well have a bird in here.
What?
I said you might as well have a bird in here.
Because it's a government drone
Exactly.
episode callback. We love that.
So what distinguishes the news itself upsetting you and
Right.
like rightfully upsetting you from you? How did you read it? That it was like,
Giving you anxiety and everything. 'Cause
but it
it's like,
should give you anxiety if something terrible is
you're
happening.
defending your own mental illness, and I'm not going to try to. I'm not going to try to kind of stoop to your level. Like, yeah, I'm not going to back you up. I think you do need help. And I think one day you'll find it when you're ready. You were saying?
I think I was done. I gave myself a panic attack.
I do see what you're saying. Like, it's okay to care. I don't know. I'm not making up these things. This is not my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what this scientific journal
You're the
told you.
middleman.
I'm
Yeah, yeah.
trying to scare you guys as
Yeah,
the
yeah.
news is, because this is going to kill you and your family.
Okay.
Reading
Also the cat?
CNN.com on your Apple News app. No one's coming for your fucking cat.
All right.
Now, in fact, I might actually.
No one here's
if you say it one more time, I'm coming.
CNN.
Yeah, no one's reading CNN.
Chris Wallace, Jane.
News Network.
So this guy, this associate professor Brian McLaughlin, who was like in charge of the study, he said the 24 hours news cycle could bring about a quote constant state of high alert in some people, making the world seem like a dark and dangerous place. I do see what you mean.
Yes.
Like this is Twitter. This is twitter.com, by the way. Also,
Yeah.
it was regardless of demographics and personal traits and overall news use. Like it can happen to anybody.
It just
Across the
feels interesting to me. Let's say the news story is something in Ukraine. These
Right.
people are saying, well, the problem is not the news of Ukraine. The problem is you reading the news of the
Do you want
Yeah.
to know the 5 areas that they all scored high on that they made them determined as problematic?
Fine.
Okay. Will that satisfy you, Mr. Science Man? Is that enough? And then we'll come to you, Jakey. We're going to talk about your future in this world.
I'm riding for Jim.
Nobody's even fucking looked him in the eye yet. Okay, number
I'm
1.
trying to figure out what
Shut up,
doomscrolling is.
I'm sorry. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks.
It's like, what's
Can
up
you-
with that?
Can you put it this way, like a
We'll get to you, Lindsay.
like somebody who's been described as like chronically online?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So
that's
they're
good.
doom scrollers.
They're
Okay.
they're chronically online specifically with the news shit, and they're just re-uploading it. Oh no, there's fucking something happened in Pakistan. There's floods, and then now there's happening, and then they're just like, and they're like, they're hopeless. COVID's back. COVID's here. COVID's in you. COVID's fucking you.
Right.
So number 1 is becoming absorbed in news content. They scored a high score on that. Being preoccupied with thoughts about the news. That's all they're thinking about. Attempting to reduce anxiety by consuming more news.
Ugh.
It's actually a cycle.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah.
like a vicious.
Finding it difficult to avoid the news. And 5, having news consumption interfere in their daily life. These
Oh.
people can't go.
So anybody with any addiction this applies to.
This is an addiction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait until I tell you how to stop it. But first, who's more likely to become a doom scroller? Men are slightly more likely than women to doom scroll. Younger adults are more
now
likely
I think
than
it's good.
older adults to do it.
It seems like doomscrolling's a good thing.
People who closely follow or participate in politics are more likely to doom scroll. So young women, old
men.
women
No, old
are
ex.
free. May is good. May is never going to doom scroll in her life. She's an ancient woman. She's never going to have to worry about doom scrolling. This is why you're wearing my grandmother's dress.
She wore this in the 20s. She's a fucking flapper.
Oh, that's fun. Okay, so how to stop it? Doom scrolling, you want to know? According to
You can't!
You can't! Good luck! There's a paywall on that one. So according to WebMD, The Guardian, Wired, just stop doing that. Stop it. That's what they basically say. It was a lot of just like set boundaries, avoid confirmation bias. Every single thing was like put your phone down.
Yeah.
That's how you
Yeah,
stop
well.
it. You guys,
Are there rehab?
without a phone.
Are there rehab facilities for people that have phone addictions? Probably, right?
That's a sad
There-
place.
oh.
There have to be.
I mean,
Prison.
if they
Could
heard
you
our
imagine-
conversation at lunch today, we would all
no, we'd be locked up against our will. It would not be a voluntary.
5150 over there.
for months.
No.
Take a grippy sock vacation.
Could you
at the
imagine
fucking-
if they put like phone addict or like doom scrolling addicts in with actual addicts, like a heroin guy? Like what
Oh my
puts you in here?
God.
They're like fucking MSNBC. There's this guy with track marks around his whole fucking body. Like you too, huh?
Don Lemon.
It's a disease. It's a disease. My dealer, Chris Wallace, really put me in this one.
Phone charger.
Anybody got some juice? Anybody got some juice? Oh, that's
So if
funny.
this is about people being way too politically minded, then and it like getting in the way of their mood and their life, then yeah, then I totally agree that it's a problem.
I don't know. Here's what I like about the episode that I've given to you today and
Yes.
the topic. I did not present a question, and I did not at all mention why we were talking about this subject, or if there was going to be something that we were going to determine,
really just a
or the
warning,
reason. Here's what happened: is this morning I woke up.
Yes.
Alex left. It was like 7 a.m. I figured I would open TikTok, see how things were doing.
But your podcast official.
I looked again. We're now podcast official. God bless. We're
I'll bleep it
podcast
out.
official. Yeah. Don't say her name or the fact that I just said her.
That was very casual. That was very casual.
If you say anything that could allude to her, I'm bleeping it out.
We're gonna get a lot of comments
Alex.
underneath this. Her?
Just bleep
She?
guy.
Jesus Christ.
That guy left this morning.
That human man.
It's Chris's voice.
God.
Well, ADR never hurt anyone.
But she left, and I opened TikTok for a second. I wanted to go back to sleep, and I looked back at my phone. I like closed it. 9 o'clock. I mean, I lost
Right.
so much time.
Right.
To this lab is just scrolling, which could be a doom scroll like you kept trying to fucking say in the beginning of the podcast.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Okay. Well,
You're saying you were just watching other people's videos.
yeah.
Yeah, which I don't usually do.
I don't do that much on TikTok
But
at all.
TikTok is my only place where I really watch other people's
It's the
shit.
only place you feel
It's the
at
only
home.
place I feel safe. It's the only place I feel wanted. It's the only place I feel happiness.
Consuming content's for losers. You have to refresh every 2 seconds.
Oh,
That's
real
what real
cool.
meant.
No, on your own videos, the
You just
notification. No.
No, the real
No.
thing to
Contact
do
reviews.
is to do it just on Reels, but then if it does well, you switch it over to the
Whoa,
grid.
whoa,
But then if it
whoa,
does
whoa,
well
Why
on
your
the
own
grid,
secrets?
Whoa.
Come on, that's straight secrets, you fuck.
this was 3 hours.
We really thought the problem is we were experiencing actual human joy from discussing
about it.
strategies on our
Oh,
posting.
there were some bits flying.
There were a lot of bits.
They're out
There were
in
a
the
lot of bits.
algorithm
We'll make some clips. We'll make
Yeah,
some clips
okay.
out of it. You weren't there. You were probably getting ready. Painted up.
I was out buying a ball gown for this episode. and
You were
for no other
shopping for the
reason.
ball.
That's me.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. Is that the episode? Is that all we have?
Oh, I thought we were going for a while. No.
Well, I'm ready to go. How long has this been?
Oh, we're only at 20.
We're at
45
20.
minutes. Oh, okay.
Jake.
Oh,
tell
no,
us
Jake, talk about
what
yourself.
are you up to?
Yeah,
Jake, oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Right.
Be exciting.
It's a pleasure to be here. You talked about the group chat. We're all part of this group chat.
Why are you slurring? Are you feeling okay?
Just let me get it. I'm excited. We got a show New Year's Eve.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
New
Group
Year's
chat
Eve.
show
So
at
we're going,
NYCC.
buy tickets and
Atlantic City. When is
Atlantic
that?
City.
End of January? What day is
That's
it?
where you
January-
go after doom scrolling.
Yeah.
You go to Atlantic City, you bet the house.
That's a doom
There you
scroll.
go.
We have the New Year's 5 p.m. 31st at New York Comedy Club on 24th Street. Then Atlantic City, I think, is the 28th of January. It's a Saturday. We do have a suite that was confirmed.
Mm.
Wow.
Be staying in a suite.
We are?
Yeah.
I think it's a shit hotel though.
Well, come on.
Bleep that out. It's a super nice hotel.
To be with a guy.
I can't. May and I are used to pretty good accommodations on the road.
Do you think he listens to this podcast?
Oh, maybe.
Possibly.
Who?
Possibly.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Mike.
Ron.
He's going to kill himself. No, Ron.
Like
Their
Ron?
booker.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Well, yeah, if
great.
you need the dates, get in touch with Mike
Yeah.
because he's in charge.
Why
of
don't we
that.
go around the room and tell everybody what side of TikTok you're on?
Okay.
What's your algorithm?
Yeah. Do you want me to start or do you want to start? Is
I
it
guess I'll
fucking
start.
cats?
Well, mine's mostly cats, and
Yeah.
then it's really, really sexy conservatives that are not white. And then it's also I get people that are unapologetically skinny, and they talk about how like people make excuses for themselves. That's it.
Huh.
Sounds perfect.
Okay, that sounds great.
Actually, all makes sense.
A lot of pick yourself up by your bootstraps TikTok.
Yeah. I am.
Did he block
a lot
that
of bitches
for
that
you?
are like, you want a fucking Maserati? You can't eat, bitch. Like that's
That
literally.
doesn't even connect.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't know why that.
You can get a, and then
You can draw the
I
line.
get a bunch of wicked hot girls. It's like how to get a high value man, and it'll
Yeah,
be like
exactly.
all this stuff.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah.
eat one almond a day.
It's a good tip.
It's the good fast.
Sounds healthy. I get a lot of dogs doing cute stuff.
You're
not
being
admitting
truthful
something.
right now.
You're
No,
not
I'm
admitting
admitting
something.
it.
No, I get a lot of
You're not admitting it.
I
I
say
told
cute
you
Maserati.
mine.
I know. I get a lot of dogs. I get a lot of like sketch comedy, a lot of music, a lot of like singing, like
This
a
is
lot of like
such a
covers.
lie.
This
This
is
A
is
lot of
Bring out
tattooed,
your
a lot of
phone.
tattooed sleuths doing like you know in the blinking videos, and they're like doing like transition.
Yeah.
Oh
like
yeah, those are cool. Those are
Hot
cool.
alt girls doing like with like metal in their teeth and shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
That's my TikTok.
Very CW of you.
When I first got it, it was almost I didn't have any followers or follow anyone, and it just gave me Trump 2020, which I don't know why.
Then you started watching
Now-
videos.
Then I started watching videos.
And then it got deeper
Now
to the
it's-
right.
Now it's exclusively women.
DeSantis 2020.
2024.
No, mine is,
2024.
yeah, I was gonna say mine's all women doing this thing.
Yeah, this thing. Yeah. What is that?
thing?
They're wearing something.
Oh,
and
and
then
then
they
they
take
rip
it
it
off.
off.
And after like 3 or 4, they're in a
Oh, yeah.
bikini.
Well,
yeah.
to the beat, it's actually very impressive.
It is pretty
I mean,
cool.
it's
Oh,
very
it's really,
impressive.
I watch
really
it.
hard
Hard.
editing.
I get a lot of lip syncing.
No, I don't get
You know,
any
they're
lip
lip syncing
syncing.
to the bathroom in the bathroom. They're lip syncing.
No,
You know
I
what
get
I
And they're like
this thing.
peeing. They're peeing and they're on the toilet.
What?
Every once in a while.
I get a lot, and the camera angle is up.
Yeah, and it's like and the toilet. The camera. It's from the toilet angle.
I get a,
Just that and like music stuff.
It's like music stuff and dogs.
What I don't get is my friends are all stand-up clips or like sketches.
Right.
Oh,
But then
okay.
my feed is all just girl, you know, like
Girls.
girls, X.
Barely legal.
I get those girls.
But why is that? Why are your friends?
Because you're a
this?
fucking pervert.
Oh, that's right.
No. But it's with this thing, it's addicting because you got to watch to the end because there's some fake.
You have to
Sometimes
see.
they just do
Sometimes
this,
it's funny.
and then they don't
Sometimes
get naked.
it's funny.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's not funny. That's bullshit. That is.
They should be in jail.
I report those.
Do you guys get the ones where it's like the girl will be like, I got kicked out of Kroger's for doing this, and then she like shows her ass in Kroger's and she like bounces her butt in front of like.
Can't believe
You
it.
know what I'm talking about?
No.
Mine are less of a story. They're more just.
And,
Yeah, you're really in it for the plot, huh?
Yeah, this girl will like
Should
walk
everyone
past.
take their TikTok? Should we?
It-
Yeah. I
Well,
know,
our
my
phones
phone's
are on the
the
We're
phone.
literally all using
how
our phones.
convenient. You pieces of shit.
No, but like this girl will like be in Kroger's and then like a boy will walk by with his girlfriend and she'll like just like pull up her dress and like bounce her butt in front of them, and then she's like, I don't know why this girl was so mad at me, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, there's a lot of. I used to get like those weird Russian videos.
No.
Where it would be like a couple walking down. There's a lot of people like reacting to it funny. Like I get a lot of like duets where it's like a stupid video, but someone's like, "What's going on?" But it's like Russian couples that would be walking down the street to dramatic music. They'd bump into it. They look
Oh,
behind.
yeah.
The girl walks away with a different guy.
Yes.
And it's like the moral of the story is I guess walk faster or
I've
something.
also
There's like
gotten
there's like
those
8
too.
seconds like life lessons from like these
You
Russian
guys
couples.
get like 3-act
Yeah.
plays.
Yeah.
My thing is literally just 10 seconds. That's all I got.
Yeah, I've gotten those
You've gotten
too.
some of those? Yeah.
But mine are mostly Korean based.
Yeah,
not
okay.
Russian.
Yeah, I get a lot of Russian ones.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I sometimes get? I don't know why. Like the dermatology ones.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
I get those
The
too.
pimple poppers. I end up watching.
Pimple, sometimes
I
end up
have
ear
really
watching.
stuff.
broad. Oh, I get them
Ear?
too.
A lot of ear
A lot of
stuff.
ear, yeah.
I don't. Sometimes I skip those quickly.
Yeah, I skipped those
Yeah.
too quickly to that.
Yeah.
What
It's
are you
hard.
guys doing?
I'm watching
I
them.
want to see if a naked woman shows
Well,
up.
also,
There's always a chance. There's always a
There's those
chance.
kids.
I gotta watch till the end.
also the blackhead ones, I always want to see if they pop the blackhead I want them to pop. And then they're always like the one next to it. I'm like, God.
My,
You know what I'm talking about?
I've been getting ads for lesbian dating apps. On mine, there's an app called I believe it's To Me, and it's a lesbian
That's
dating
so
app.
silly.
There's
You're in a relationship.
Yeah, that's what I've been getting. Lesbian. It's like it's two lesbians, and they're going, "Want to know how we met our gals?" And I'm like, "Yeah, they seem like nice gals."
You won't last 90 seconds.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Lesbian.
They're like, he's definitely a woman, but I guess.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
can we?
fun.
Or we can't show because of our
Oh, can
phones
we
are.
see
Well,
yours?
it's very unfair, I feel.
It is unfair.
That is
It's
unfair.
illegal. It's actually
Mine is not
illegal.
going to reflect well. I'll just say that.
What is
All right.
it?
It's
What's
just
on there?
bitches. It's just girls,
strictly
girls,
women. It's
girls.
never
girls.
No, mine's
Naughty babes.
Girls, girls. Oh, that's fun.
That is funny.
But I mean, if you
Wow.
guys want to say
No.
We got dead air.
Oh, I also get Biden flubs. I get a lot
I
of
get
those.
that on Instagram. I get that on
We
Instagram.
get it. You're a conservative. Those aren't even breadcrumbs anymore. Just show your
Instagram
voting
thinks I'm
ballot.
conservative.
My
TikTok thinks
voting
I'm a
ballot would be
pervert.
shocking to people. Actually,
Very blue.
It's so blue.
Uncharacteristically blue.
Wait, who?
Her voting
Mine.
ballot.
Remember we
Oh,
when we were
yeah.
talking
We
about that?
I've
exclusively
only voted
vote
for one
Democrat,
president.
and then on this
My
podcast,
values are QAnon, but my voting record is Nancy Pelosi.
But that
When
is-
will there be a candidate for me?
That's the move. You vote for the Democrat
Yeah.
and you root for the conservative. Because then you could be like,
you're
I
like,
voted for Biden.
I'm a good person.
with the right
But
voting
secretly, you're like, come on.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh,
vote for one
rich.
President Biden. Not a big deal.
You did?
Who'd you vote for?
Only president was Biden. It's humiliating.
Oh, that is
What do you mean?
humiliating.
That's the only time you've ever voted?
For a president.
What are you, a degenerate?
Well, I mean, I
Ben's
wasn't
never
gonna-
voted.
I was
I voted. I voted for
Why
Obama.
did you accuse him of that?
I voted the first time that I was eligible to vote. I voted.
The first
Oh.
time I was eligible to vote, I voted. I showed up early.
Oh, I think the person I'm thinking of who's never voted was Mark.
That makes sense.
I can see how you
Never.
You've never voted?
It's a long line.
Yeah, it's a long
Am I
one.
right?
That's
Yeah. Whatever.
Hell yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
And then I can complain about whatever I want.
No, you don't. It's your civic duty, bro.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do what? Not vote? I have been.
Oh, clever. Clever. Sound like a real non-voter.
Chris doesn't vote, but he still wears the sticker.
Yeah, my profile, I voted for Hillary. Suck my dick, ladies.
That is so funny that they give
The amount of
you a
times I've
sticker,
lied
like,
about voting for Hillary.
And
Wait,
You
really?
forget the year.
All the time.
You're like, yeah, I voted for Hillary in '94. What do you want?
Also, like, if you voted for Trump, just don't even bother. Swipe right.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just
I
like,
know,
yeah,
if I
Hillary
didn't
all
vote for
day. Bye, bye,
anyone.
bye. Yeah.
what if you told them that you didn't
Pussy
vote?
hats at home.
So you're lying. You're a liar. You're a groomer, and you're a dirty liar.
A groomer?
Well, that's the new word in conservative TikTok.
What is it? What does it mean?
They're called.
Usually for
Are you
young-
talking
No,
about the
that's the
shipping
younger
container of
kids.
16-year-old girls I got at the docks? Is that grooming?
Come on. Come on.
Is that grooming?
Oh, yeah. What
But
about
yeah.
these? I love these chronically online words.
Yeah.
Like, what's one of the
Groomer.
grooming? Well, grooming.
Well,
maybe.
what is
Gaslighting an online word?
Kinda.
Gaslighting.
It's
learned
just
it
an
all.
It's now
overused.
offline. It's now offline.
It's offline.
It's just an overused
Or are you gaslighting
word.
me about it?
I think you're
I
gaslighting.
got a few gaslights in the container for them so they could see.
You want gaslighting?
Poke some holes in it like a bubble.
Still on.
They can breathe.
Yeah. What else is like a wicked chronically online word?
Problematic, but
Problematic. Yeah.
that's not.
What,
like-
wait, what is grooming?
grooming
Grooming is like
Oh, you
It's
know
like-
all about it. What you did with
the way you tutor. Oh, your wife. I can't wait to hear more about your statue story. You got together.
Grooming is like, like what Chris D'Elia got accused of. It's like he was talking to these girls when they were 16
Right.
and grooming them for when they turned 18.
God.
Yeah.
Some would call it genius. I'm kidding.
Oh
don't
no,
condone.
that's our biggest pop of the episode.
That's funny. That's really funny.
That's just a good joke.
That's good. I like
That's
that.
great.
I like
That was
one.
great.
That
That's
was
why
a
we
good
invited him.
That's
folks.
why we knew he was going to come with the
Alright, you
heat.
guys have fun.
If we didn't want controversy, we shouldn't have invited the king. I don't know what to tell you. Currently going viral on TikTok for his world positive non-binary joke.
Yeah, it's all
he
about-
solved
Yes,
the non-binary.
he might make controversial jokes here, but in general,
a lot
this guy.
of the they-thems are flocking
Yeah.
ad
Yeah,
nauseum.
they're-
Really?
They're
to the
really
comment
coming
section.
out of the
They're
woodworks.
saying this is how
This
you
is,
do.
This is how you. I think this is Ben's joke, but this is how you do a trans joke. So if Dave Chappelle needs any lessons, I'm happy to show you how to do
That's
comedy.
fucking fantastic.
That's good.
Oh,
that is
that's
good.
rich.
All right. Are we done here?
I don't know. Are we done here? It's been like 2 seconds, hasn't it?
We're at 31. No, it's an episode.
All
Are
right.
we done?
That's
we were at.
By the way, in the industry, we don't call it grooming. We just call it making them wait.
Jesus.
It's called the waiting room.
Chronically online worths.
Words. Let's see what
This
they
is
got.
us filling out a form all over again. You got to stop doing this. The gang fills out a form. It took us 10 years.
How do you tell if someone is chronically online?
Oh no, we need like a vocab.
Yeah.
How do I
the
stop
day.
being chronically online? Extremely
Extremely
online.
online. That's another thing. I'm trying
What's
to
the
think of
different?
like
What? It's the same thing. No.
You're not woke. You're just chronically online. Okay, whatever.
whatever. Okay.
Latinx.
Woke might be one. Just
Woke? No, that's mainstream now.
saying.
Yeah.
But so
that's
is
mainstream.
gaslight. People use gaslight.
You're
all the
gaslighting
time.
me.
Online ways.
Women are always overdiagnosing sociopath too.
Sociopath, psychopath.
Any guy who's not interested in them is a sociopath.
Nazi. Everyone's a
Nazi.
Nazi.
Neurodivergent, definitely.
Neurodivergent.
Neurodivergent for sure.
What does that mean? Just like you're.
It's like autistic, I think, or like
No, come
anything.
on.
Like
I thought
That
it
many
meant-
people are not fucking
they use it for
neurodivergent.
ADD.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Very different.
There's a lot
Yeah.
of people like there was a thing on TikTok where like people would like talk about the struggles with ADD.
Okay, it's real. I've gotten those too,
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, it's really not that bad.
That is tough.
Surprised they could pay attention to make a whole video. You know.
That's how we know they're
Okay, that got no
liars.
pop.
I didn't know why you just took it so far.
Kill myself.
Jesus.
I'm still looking for some words. I can't find the.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
All right,
we're not
well,
chronically
I'm
online.
sorry, I'm sorry.
Folks. That's the end of the podcast. We had Jake Velazquez. What do you want to say?
Plug your
Plug your
thing.
Thanks
dick.
for having me. Social media, Jake V Comedy on Instagram, and buy tickets to group chat.
Yes.
New Year's Eve, 5 p.m.
Beautiful.
Bye.